Welcome back. So I finished this truck model, and this is the one that comes with this. I'll slide this right in here. This comes with the race car, but this is the truck here. I'm sorry, it's out of camera. There we go. It's such a big box. It's a big flat box. So, but anyway, this is the truck here. The Chevy K series, I would imagine, 4-wheel drive, short bed. And I just built the truck. I haven't built the other two, like the trailer and the race car yet. But I wanted to do the truck first. This truck actually has, well, I'm pretty sure it started out originally years ago as a snap kit, I believe, because a lot of parts fit fairly well without having to even use glue. I did use glue on it here and there, but there are a few parts where I just didn't have to use glue at all. It's such a tight fit. But it came out really good. This is painted. It's molded in white, but it's painted with Createx pearlized blue. It's a pearl blue is the name of it. So I have to bring it back down. I'm sorry. And then, but this is what I used to paint it. This is a water-based paint. To do the interior, which is like a lighter blue, I use the pearlized pearl white. I actually mixed some in a cup. I put 1 drop of the blue in there, and then used that, and then did a light blue on the inside of the interior, which I've seen on GM cars a lot. It's like a light metallic type blue. So, and that worked out well. I mean, I could mix my own paint, and I didn't need much to do it. All I did was just the interior with that color, so it worked out very well. The engine, like I say, the top part is molded into the engine bay, but with some detailed painting, it actually comes out pretty nice. I did use some Fusion Firm for the chrome, just some orange paint to paint the block. I used Fusion Firm on the valve covers. I used some silver craft paint on the exhaust manifolds, and on the, you can see a little bit of the bell housing there behind the engine. And then of course I just used Vallejo black paint on the fan shroud and the battery and such with the black. But I'm happy with the way it came out, because there is room if you wanted to throw some plugs in there. If you wanted to cut the distributor off, you could probably sneak a distributor in there and run the wires. You can't see the carburetor on there. It's really, there's no carburetor at all. It's just like a stud sticking out, and then the air cleaner presses onto that. But there's might be enough room if you had clearance with the hood, although the hood is, you know, almost up against that air cleaner. So you'd probably have to do a little bit of modification if you wanted to make it so you could take the air cleaner off and show off the carburetor if you put an aftermarket carburetor on it. But otherwise, for me, I just wanted to build something not too complicated. I wasn't planning on modifying anything. I did paint it this blue because this is the blue that I had. I like metallic blue. I've used Tamiya metallic blue on many car models. And it just so happened that this is the color of the truck that was on the box, but that's more of a coincidence. I didn't paint it to match the box. I painted it because I like the color. Now the tires on this truck are plastic. And 1 second. And I didn't have a problem using plastic wheels. I had planned on using them. I did paint them with Createx black, which is, it surprised me, but evidently it's a gloss black. So I would have had to hit it with some Tesser's dull coat, but that's fine. Or just shoot it with some flat black, maybe something else. But you get this outer piece of the tire. Let me move this back a little bit. You get this plastic piece, and then there's another piece that goes on the back here, and then you can snap the tire onto the spindles and the axle. But what happened was there's a rim that goes in here. When I painted that rim, it just got so messed up. It just didn't, I don't know if there was like residue from left on the parts when they didn't get cleaned well at the factory, or the paint was just acting up. It just was obliterated. And I put them in purple powder to try to strip them, and that didn't do anything at all after like 3-4 days. So I decided that I would just use wheels, other kinds of wheels. So these tires are actually off a plastic kit. These are off, I mean, they're rubber tires, but these are off of the monogram Revell Chevy Love 4x4 wood that comes with a Chevy V8 in it. It's got an extra lift kit on it. I built it like about a month or two ago. So I popped the wheels off of that and put them on this. You could order aftermarket wheels. That would be fine. This truck does have fender flares on it, but I didn't want to paint them black because I didn't like the look at all on the box with them being black. But if you like that, you could paint them black or whatever, but I painted them body color. And some fenders, some of these on some trucks are painted body color. On my Nissan Frontier, they were red, the same color as the truck. And actually on Jeeps, they do the same thing. Certain models of Jeeps, they paint those the same color as the body. So it just depends on the vehicle and what the options were and stuff like that, whatever package you buy. So in this case, I wanted to paint them the same color. Now these tires barely fit in there. I mean, they're really a little bit too big, but you know, I don't want to spend the funds on buying aftermarket wheels if I don't have to. So I decided just to pop them off the other model and put them on this one. So the roll bar comes with the truck. That just presses in. The detail on the interior is not too bad. It has some fair engraving in there. I don't know, might be able to see it in there, but I tried to detail it out like it, you know, just stock on the inside. And this brush guard is included with the truck. Actually, there is no front bumper on this kit. So, you know, if you leave this off, you're either going to have to come up with your own chrome bumper or leave the bumper off or make your own bumper. So in that respect, I went ahead and chose to put that on there. And this has an open grill, which is cool. You don't have to clean it out or Dremel it or nothing like that. You can see through the grill. So that was a good bonus. And the rear of the truck comes with a step side bumper and a trailer hitch. Of course, this kit comes with a race car and a trailer, so, but they do give you the trailer ball. Underside, it's just very basic and very simple. There's the underside of the motor, which is molded into the chassis. I chose to paint silver, just using some metallic colors, and then I used some craft paint to paint the engine and such. Not else much to add under here. There really is no transfer case because I guess the way they molded this, they might use this chassis for other models. I know the Wrecker kit, the Captain Hook Chevy truck is very similar to this from what I saw online on kits that were unboxed. And that, I don't have a problem with that, but if they change the front end, this could just as easily be a two-wheel drive. Because like I say, there's no transfer case in there that you can see. So it could be used, that chassis could be used either way. But anyway, that's about all there is to it. I'm trying to get away from painting chassis black, because when I paint a chassis black and I go to put parts on it, with my eyesight is not that great. So I have a hard time discerning different things with on the black chassis, especially if they're small parts. So I'm trying to get away from that, and I probably won't do it anymore. I just have too many issues trying to see something. No matter how bright the light is, I just have a problem seeing it. So that's it. I think this is a good kit. I had fun with it. I didn't have any problems putting it together. I messed up the rims with the paint, but if I had painted them differently, or a different kind of paint, or a different color, or whatever issue, or I had cleaned them in soap and water beforehand, which I did not do, I would have used them on this build and it would have been fine. But and you know, everything else, I just can't think of any. It's a cool truck. It's a short bed, you know. It's a 4-wheel drive. I don't know. I can't think of any way that they could have made it any better necessarily. I mean, some people would probably say, now these lenses on the back, there's no clear lenses for the taillights. So I use Fusion Film on them, and then I put Tester's metallic red in there. And I did the same thing with the turn signals in the front. I just used Tester's turn signal yellow on those. And then the grill is molded in, I think it's molded in white. Yeah, it's molded in white. I painted it silver, and then I used Fusion Film to make the headlights stand out so they wouldn't blend in with all that silver. You could put some clear epoxy in there if you I don't have any. So, but if you had it, you could put some in there, and that would probably make them look a little better. The driving lights here and the lights up on the top, I use Fusion Film on those just to make them stand out from the silver roll bar and the silver paint used on the push bars. So that's about it really. So I must have touched something. I've already got some paint there on the roof. I just put some of that Fusion Film on the truck, so I must have touched one somewhere. So I'll get that off. So anyway, that's the truck. I recommend the kit. I mean, I haven't built the rest of it, the race car and the trailer, but I'm sure they're fine. But if you wanted, and really, I got a good price on that. I mean, you're getting 3 models in one box, sort of. So, but it's worth getting just to get the truck if you like these types of truck, the square bodies. And like I say, the tailgate doesn't open or close, so there's nothing fiddly with that. Actually, this entire body with the tailgate is all one piece, so you don't have to worry about lining anything up. You don't have to worry about a multi-piece bed and gluing it together, making sure it's square. You don't have to worry about any of that. And all I did was tape the hood on the body from underneath. First I painted the whole body so that I could get the engine bay painted the same color as the truck, and then I used Eileen's tacky glue, just a couple spots of that to hold the roof, the hood on, and then I clear coated the whole thing and it was fine. I painted the hood separately, but yeah, it's a good truck. It's a good kit. Now it does come with decals. And let's see, I can show you those if I remember where I put them. I just wanted to show you these because there's only black and white stripes that go on the truck. All the rest of this pretty much is for the race car. There is a license plate here. There's a license plate. I believe that's probably for the truck. I don't know necessarily it's for the trailer. And then that's pretty much it. You get 2 gas cans with this kit. They are like military gas cans. These come with the kit, and I did put them together, and you could paint them red or whatever you want to do. I'm actually going to save them. I'll probably use them with a Jeep kit because I have a bunch of Jeep kits, so I'll probably use it with one of those. It just didn't seem to make sense to put them in this truck because there's no way to tie them down or nothing. They would just be like standing. It looked weird standing in the bed of the truck. So, but yeah, that's the decals on the box. There's no pictures of this truck with these truck decals on them. So it's a little hard to to get an idea of what they would look like. And I just want to show you this because if you're thinking about getting this truck, at least you know what you're getting. Let's see if there's a picture here. Evidently not. I thought there would be a picture that would show you where the decals go. Oh, here it is. So you can see here, this is how they show you to put on those decals. But I don't really like them. And without a photo of what they look like, before I stick them on there, I didn't want to try it. So maybe someday I'll use them on something else, but other than that, so it's a low parts count. It's more or less a snap. You can paint it any color you want, and everything's molded in white. It does come with a chrome tree, but there's rear view mirrors, which I did not put on yet because I didn't want to knock them off while I was trying to show you. I want to say that the mirrors and one other part are chrome, and I don't remember what the other part was. There was something else on that tree that was, I believe, that was, well, no, I don't think it was chrome, because they were molded in, there is no chrome tree, because I put fusion firm on the mirrors, and I think the trailer hitch was the other thing, the trailer ball was the thing that was on there. So I don't think there was any chrome with this kit. So you won't have to strip anything, so you just save some time and money there. Anyway, this is a good kit. If you see one at a good price, you know, you get this, the race car, and the trailer. But even the truck by itself is a good kit. So that's all I got today.